Hey guys, it's Lexi. Long time no see. I don't really have anything to say. I'm back for the video, obviously. Who knows when I'll post my next video, but hopefully it's soon. We'll see. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I am structuring, sectioning, parting my hair. The hairstyle I'm going to be doing is mini twist, but that's not for this video. I'm just going to show you how I part my hair, structure I'm going to do, and the overall, yeah. So sit tight, get your pen and paper, get your hair ready, and let's part our hair. The first part I'm going to do is from ear to ear. Most people do straight back. Well, I won't say most people because I don't know what most people do, but a lot of people like to do straight back like that. I don't like to do that because when I do my mini twist or any other style, I don't want a straight back part in the middle of my head when I have my hair down. I want the back to be blended and then the front to have a part. So I'm going to do ear to ear, and that will be our first section. So like I said, I'm starting over here. This is kind of the hardest part to do because my hair or my head, it's like hard to make sure it's symmetrical for whenever I do the middle. But when we get there, we'll get there. It's okay. So I go from the back of my ear, or you can go from the front of your ear, whatever is best for you, and part like that. And then I follow this right here, and then go to the other side. How does it look? How does it look? Good? Low key, I think that's the best, like, first. Okay, well, it's a little wiggly right there. We're gonna fix that. So if it's not straight where I want it to be, at least I have like the base of the part that I want to do. So as you can see, it's going to be from ear to ear, just like that. And now I'm going to tie up the back of my hair, but the way I tie it up is not going to be tight. Also, your hair does not need to be blow dried whenever you're doing this parting, obviously, or it may not be obvious to some, so I don't want to say obviously, but your hair doesn't need to be blow dried. I just blow dried my hair because I trimmed it. You can do it with your hair freshly washed, 2-week-old hair. Like, you can do your hair parting it like this whenever you need to. I don't want you to feel like it has to be blow dry whenever you're doing it. As you can see, it's pretty even. It's just a little bit like not even. As you can see, it's not perfect, obviously, but I'm not going to get it perfect. I do want to clean it up a little bit, and then once I clean it up, I will come back and show you the next part. I forgot to say this in the beginning, but there will be 3 main sections of this structure that I like to do, and then there will be more as I go on. I can elaborate on that, but I forgot to say that in the beginning, and now I'm saying it. But this is the first section, which is this ponytail in the back, and then this section in the front I will split into half. This is the first section's part from ear to ear. It's not straight, it's not perfect, I know, but it's as good as it's gonna get right now. You can make that as straight and perfect as you would like. I don't necessarily want it to be perfect. I just need something to block off the front and the back of my hair. And then from there, I'm going to make a middle part only with the front section. This is the middle part for the front section. So we have officially made our 3 main sections. We have this section, and then the back section. Hopefully that's straight, or at least pretty straight, close to straight. Now we have 3 main sections, this side, and then the back of my hair. The parts aren't going to be perfect. I don't use jams or jellies or anything for my scalp, like the parting part. I don't like to put anything on my scalp while I'm parting my hair or after I like wash my hair. I don't feel like it's necessary. I definitely think that it doesn't help out with the longevity of my twists that I'm going to be doing, and I want to have my twisting for a long time. So I think it's best that I don't add anything, and I usually don't ever add anything to the parting process or my scalp whenever I'm doing the parting process. But if that works for you, do you? It looks beautiful. I think it makes your parts look so sharp and very nice. For me personally, it doesn't work with my scalp. Yeah, I just want to let that be known before I get any further into the video. In this video, I will not be showing you how I do my mini twist, but hopefully in my next video, I'll show you the process of me doing my mini twist. I do have multiple mini twist videos on this channel. If you want to check those out, feel free to do so. Now that we have our 3 sections, it's up to you what the next steps will be. You can either start on this section, or the back. I like to start in the back. Many people like to start in the back. I don't know why. I think it's just because I can hide it if I'm not done. If I need to go somewhere and do some errands, I can put my hair in a ponytail or in a hat and it really won't be shown. You can start in the front if you like. It really doesn't matter. It's whatever is best for you. I'm starting in the back. I'm going to start in rows. So that's the second stage of this parting structure, are the rows. I personally do not pre-part, like pre-row all of my hair all the time. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. In today's video, I will, just because I'm filming for you. After I do my rows, I will get into the square sections, which are the actual sections that I will use when I'm doing my twist. Right now, I'm going to pin these 2 front sections up and start doing the rows in the back. I really recommend using these clips. I got these, the hot pink ones from Rev Air. They sent them to me when they sent me the blow dryer. Those are my favorite. They are very sturdy. I've had them for a few years now. I got these pink ones from Amazon. They're very cheap, plasticky. Like, you can hear the difference. It's very thin, but they work okay. They don't really hold my hair sometimes. Like, it will unravel whenever I put my hair up. Sometimes it'll unravel, but it just depends whenever I have like big sections or smaller sections. But I definitely recommend getting this type of clip. You can also use claw clips. It doesn't matter. But I'm just recommending some clips because I like them. I'm pretty sure you can find some very sturdy, heavy-duty ones on Amazon. Maybe I'll look into that and put it in the description because I do need to buy some more actual sturdy ones. But these are the ones I have for right now. Yeah, I'm going to use these to clip up my hair. Now that I have my 2 front sections clipped off, I'm going to take this back section out and I'm going to start creating the rows for the back of my head. I'm going to turn around and show you the process of me doing the rows in the back section. We're not going to talk about if they're crooked, if they're lopsided, if they're uneven, because that's not my business. Like, I don't know what to tell you, but I will show you. This is the structure of how I do my parting, okay? It's not going to be perfect, like I said, but it will give you an overall structure of how you can do yours and how you can make yours as perfect or as imperfect as you like. But me personally, I'm not turning around and putting a mirror in every angle trying to see the back of my head. I don't have time for that. And my parts are going to be hidden most of the time anyways. So let me turn around, stop yapping, and show you how I am going to do the rows in the back of my head. Hopefully you can see. If you can't see, I'm so sorry. Once again, I'm starting from one side of my ear to the other side of my ear. And then I just start filling with my hand to see if I like how thick it is or if it's too lopsided. I can tell that this is lopsided. So I'm going to take the comb again. Actually, I'm going to pin up my hair a little bit because it's falling too much. I'm going to take this and you can kind of feel like where your hair dips in. Find the ridge between like your hair, which is the part. That feels pretty good. I don't know if it's pretty good, but hopefully it is pretty good. That's the first row. And then once I have the row complete, I just take my hair and then make a braid. I am going to do a lot of rows because my mini twists are going to be really small, but you can do as many rows as needed. I don't braid all the way down because it's going to end up being taken out anyways because I'm going to do my hair. So I just do like a half braid. And I repeat that process through the rest of the back section. One thing about the back section, it's kind of hard if you want it to be perfect. So you can always do the mirrors like I was saying I'm not doing. You can do. You can put mirrors and point one to the other, and then the other one will point to your hair, and you can see your hair, the back of your head, from the front mirror that you're looking at. Look up a video on it. I don't really know how to explain it well. After I do about 3 or 4 rows, I get to a point where I can actually see the part starting to form closer to the top of my head. So I look in the mirror at this point. I can turn around and look in the mirror and see if it's going to be at the same side of my head. So if I do this, I can't go all the way around because my hair will just get tangled in this comb. So I have to do like half and half. Right here, it's kind of like a guessing game with the back. I'm just feeling around to see if I can actually find the part and then keep going with the part to the other side of my head. Is it straight? Definitely not straight, but pretty good for not being able to see the back of my head. Okay, y'all, so I just finished doing the rows in the back of my head, and let's just say I'm gonna turn around and show you kind of what they look like. I won't show anything too close, not too close, okay? This is the back section. Once it got kind of like up here, it gets a little confusing and wonky, and I know it's crooked, please. But I just wanted to show you guys what it kind of looks like, okay? Not too much. I have 10 rows all together in this back section. Now that we completed the rows in the back section, we're gonna go into the front, left, and right sections and do the rows however you choose, depending on the style. I'm going to do a few rows in the front on this side and then try to copy it on this side. It's really easy in the front. I don't really have any problems with the front. Sometimes once I get to like right here, maybe I have to decide if I want to go this way. It's just the way my head is shaped. I don't know if everyone has that problem. Yeah, I usually make this bottom one a little bit slanted like this. And once I do that part, I'm just going to do a little half braid like that, like I did in the back, and then keep going. I just completed the second section. I have 7 rows over here, and I'm going to try to do the same amount of rows and make it as symmetrical as possible on this side. I just completed all of my rows in my last section. Now it's time to do the last and final step, which are the individual parts. This is where I'm not going to show as much detail because who knows what style you're doing on your hair. For me, I like to just use my nail in the back if I'm doing it and just create little parts and then do whatever I'm doing, because once again, the back isn't going to really be seen. With that being said, I'm going to show you how I like to do my parts. Nothing crazy. I literally just go straight down the line with the size I want. For those who are visual learners, I will show you what I like to do. In the back, I don't use a comb or anything. I just use my nail, make the part, plait, twist, whatever I'm doing. In the front, I do like to use some type of comb or rat tail comb, whatever, just so I can have clean, sharp parts, especially because I'm not using a jam or gel or anything. I'm just going to start by unraveling the braid that we did to keep the rows sectioned off. Now I'm going in with this comb. I'm just going to make this 2, split it in half, and these are going to be my 2 twists. I'm going to take this. I always braid the roots of my twist. I braid it really tight at the root. Not too tight, but tight enough that it won't look bad and it won't come undone. And then I start twisting. And once I start getting down to the end of my hair, I like to add in either a conditioner or butter. It just depends. Right now I'm using a leave-in conditioner. Once again, it really just depends on what kind of style you're trying to do and the outcome you're wanting. But this structure of parting your hair, it works for all different types of hairstyles. I've been doing it for years. It's been working for me. Overall, I've noticed it's just the best way for me to part my hair, keep some structure, and just have an easier process when it comes to doing my hair and parting my hair and styling my hair. Now that I've shown you how I like to part my hair, I'm going to come back once I finish doing my mini twist and just show you the results that come from this structure. This is the hair from the front. I'm going to show you guys the back. What are the parts looking like? Should I not ask? I hope this video was informative and it helped you gain a little bit more confidence for the next time you need to part your hair. You can always take bits and pieces from this video and apply it to you doing your own hair. Feel free to adjust it however you need to. I just wanted to give you a little bit more structure and a blueprint of how I like to part my hair. Obviously, you saw the results that came from mine. If you decide to try out the structure of parting your hair for your new hairstyle, I would love to see the results. Feel free to DM it to me on Instagram. My Instagram is on the screen and always linked down below. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. We're gonna act like my middle part isn't crooked, okay? Okay.